They say the Finger Lakes are full of surprises. Let's see what we can find here at Sampson State Park. From fishing poles to campfires, this is where the good times roll, baby. Let's check it out together.
If you're coming into the park from Geneva, New York, beware of this low bridge. There is an alternate route that goes around it, so check your map. Well, we made it. We are here at Sampson State Park. Wondering what this Seneca Lake Resorts and Military Museum is all about, so come along with us, let's find out.
Today the flags are at half staff.
On your approach to Sampson State Park, you're going to see signs for the Sampson Military Museum. It's a museum about World War II, the Navy, and the Air Force's role in the Korean War.
Coming in here, if you look forward, that's the Seneca Lake Resort. When you first come in, the office is over on the left. Your dump stations, which is a very nice dump station I might add, is on the right. So you pull right in here, and this is really set up nice. Your potable water, everything is back here. You have four, I believe it's four, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 4 lanes where you can come in and dump your gray and black water. And if you pull here to the end of the, you see the potable water is right here.
When you enter, you'll see a great big building in front of you, and this is where the park office is. Lots of good information. Bring your site number, your license plates, rabies forms, and all your friends' names. You come in. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Butch. Hi. Hi. Hi.
That's Boone.
Boone?
Yeah,
Hi.
he's the mascot.
My daughter has a dog named Boone.
Really?
Yeah.
He was the only one.
Yeah, no,
No,
he's
there's another one. Boone?
yeah, there is. He's a German short-haired pointer.
Oh.
So, yeah, just doing a little video. That's okay. Yes. This is the campground mascot. Hello, Boone. Hello. Yes. Hi. 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 Yes. He's very sweet. Very sweet black lab, as they all are.
All right. See ya.
Come in here, and the friendly staff at the desk will check you in, show you to your campsite. Well, show you where it is. They don't escort you. And they have a little gift shop here. Some t-shirts, magnets, some little books. And this looks like a lending library or a take one, leave one kind of library that we always like. This is one of the best stocked ones I've seen though. Also got some games here. You can play some indoor games, and then there's also some rackets and putters if you want to play putt-putt. Nice big space. ATM if you need some cash. Firewood, $5 a bundle, and next door is the rec hall. Got a couple holes of mini golf in there, some tables, and I'm guessing activities that go on. Little nature display, some birds' nests. Pretty cool. And appropriate maps. Here's Seneca Lake, and we are right up here. And this shows the entire Finger Lakes region. Just a beautiful area if you've never been here. Now on to the campground. This is loop 1 where we are. We drove around the loops last night, and they're all the same. very easy to navigate. One way. Most of them are pretty flat. Although as you get down closer to the lake, some of them have a little bit of slope, but we didn't see anybody too crazy as far as leveling goes. And as you can see, they're wide open. You're not right on top of your neighbor. The sites do share an electric pole, so you need to make sure you've got enough cord to reach. We have a 50-foot cord, and we were able to get from our rig over to the pole, which is closer to our neighbors, but that's fine. And there's a bathhouse in the center. So here's the ladies' room. And ladies, don't bring your dogs into the bathroom. And don't dump your tanks in here either. So there's a dishwashing sink here and a handy little area to put your clean dishes. And 2 shower stalls. Clean enough. I always wear my flip-flops. Russ has a little mat that he brings. Little bamboo mat that he puts down on the floor. There are 5 stalls here. Very clean, nothing special. Does the job. You can see there are also water hydrants in the middle-ish of the loop as well.
We are about to go down loop number 1. Sites 1 through 43. By the way, you have dumpsters at the front of each loop. One, 2, 3. Odd numbers on the right, even numbers on the left. It's a beautiful sunny day right now, even though we have storms moving in. It's very nice. There is one bathhouse / bathroom / shower on each loop. It's very nice. I'll get some footage and insert in there to show you what it looks like. That's our rig right there on the left, the Tandara east to west. Miss Martha's in there working her day job. And I'm doing my day job, which is reviewing this campground. Coming around, 26 on the left, 27 on the left, 28 on the right, 30 on the right, 29 on the left, 31 on the right, 32 on the left, and so on. The sites on the right side are good for the open sky if you're looking for Starlink access. We have great Starlink access where we are right now. We actually started out in site number 4 and we had very poor Starlink because of the trees. Okay, turning left into the park, loop number 2 is coming up. That's site number 44 through 97. You see the trash receptacles here on the left and recycle receptacles. Okay, pulling in. You can see the trees are starting to change a little bit here on September 4th. 45 on the right, 46 on the right, 47 on the left, 50 on the right, and so on. Even numbers on the outside, odd numbers on the inside of the loop. You see their bathhouse on the left, and coming through, give you a little look at the loop number 2. It is a Thursday, and we've noticed a few people coming in for the weekend this morning. There'll be lots more coming in tomorrow. We leave tomorrow on our trek down through New York State down towards Massachusetts. We'll be attending Martha's daughter, her youngest daughter's wedding on the 13th, a week from Saturday. Looking forward to that. Coming on through loop number 2, that's 88. 88. Number 90 on the right. 91. 92 on the right. 94 on the right. 96 on the right. See, there's a little path right over there that leads over to the rec hall and park office, camp office. All right, that's loop number 2. One of the best upgrades that we've done to our RV since we've been on the road 3.5 years is upgrade our batteries. These OKMO lithium batteries have been a real game changer. These allow us to keep everything charged up, stay out on the road much longer than we could with the old lead acid batteries. We highly recommend OKMO lithium batteries. Loop number 3 on the left is site number 98 to 144. All of these loops are similar. First one on the right here is 98. Again, even numbers on the right, 100, 102, 104 on the right. There's the bathhouse on the left. Lots of nice shady lots in here. If you were looking for Starlink access, I would say these ones on the left right here should be decent. Site 117, 119 on the left, not so good for Starlink. 121, not so good for Starlink on the left. Right in here, I would say probably your best. The one on the left would be good, 128, you'd get good Starlink. 130 on the right, you'd get good Starlink. These, not so much, the rest of this loop, because you have heavy trees on the right, and that is north. Remember, for Starlink, you need a clear view of the northern sky. So all of these would be a problem for Starlink. Otherwise, great sites though, nice and shady. And there you go. That's loop 3, site 98 to 144. Continuing on the right, we see a big open field, and we see a beautiful big campground, or playground, for the kids. Wonderful. Okay, here we go, loop 4. This is site number 145 to 195. Are you seeing a pattern, folks? Dumpsters on the left. 145 is the first site on the right. 147, so we have the odd numbers on the outside on this one. 149, 151. In here you'd probably, I'm not sure about Starlink here. We'll see. There's some folks, they've got their fall decor out, pumpkins and mums. Very nice. Okay, coming in here. Coming around the bend, 165, 167. A little A-liner there, that's 169. Now on your left, starting here at 171, you'd probably get fairly good Starlink reception. Not great though in here. There's your bathhouse on the left. Look at the leaves turning already. It's September 4th here in upstate New York. We are in, excuse me, Still pollen around. We're in an area called the Finger Lakes of upstate New York. Seneca Lake in particular is where we're at now. Beautiful area. And that is loop number 4. Not your best loop for Starlink access. Turning right, we come down. We go to loop number 5. Loop number 5. Site number 196 to 245. Loop 5. Here we go. First in on the right side, that is I can't quite read that. 196 it is. 198 on the right. Even numbers on the outside. 200. 201 on the right. 204 on the right. 205 on the left here. And so on. This is your closest loop to Lake Seneca, or Seneca Lake. I'm not sure how that's said up here. On the curve back here, we have site 216 on the right, 217 on the left. This big Class A is in 219 on the left. 220 on the right. Then you see the lake out there. You've got a beautiful view of the lake behind you down here. These folks with the pop-up tent are in site 224, 226, 228 on the right, 230 on the right, and now we're getting into the cabins. They have really cool cabins there. Look at that. Barn door shutters on the windows. Just really gorgeous. Pathway lighted for at night if you want to go for a stroll. Coming around this outside curve, we have where the Porsche is. That's a 240. There's a guy with his spaniels. 242. 244 on the right. The last site on the right is 245. Starlink is not great in this loop either. Okay, we're wrapping up loop number 5. We come down here to the access to the beautiful cabins.
On our way into Sampson State Park, we kept seeing signs for Seneca Lake Resorts. It says cabins, RV park, marina, outdoor fun, and putt and play. So let's go in and see what this is all about. So these seem to be seasonal sites. People have some permanent or semi-permanent structures here, and they're full hookups. But they also have some cabins available. They look quite nice. So I guess if these folks want to have some company, they can use one of the cabins. Let's go check one out. Cute little porch here. These look really cute. Seneca Lake Resorts cabins. Down here by the lake, there's a pretty good-sized marina. You can see, and they have pontoon boats for rent. Maybe I can convince Russ to do that one day while we're here. So there's an event hall down there and a tent set up. There were signs when I came in pointing people to a wedding. There's also outdoor movie screen here with some benches. These are tables for the little cafe. It's closed now because it's after Labor Day. And a lot of the world stops and goes back to school after Labor Day. But just to give you an idea, kind of typical stuff. They've got lots of arcade games. The Creepy Pirate. Arrgh. Buy the game cards. And there's an ATM. Of course, they're happy to take your money. Just a beautiful spot here. Looks like a walkway. A walking trail going over there. I think that goes to the beach at the state park where we're staying. You can get some delicious frozen pizza for only $5 a slice here. But one of the things that really caught our eye when we came in is this mini golf course over here. This is not your Thousand Trails golf course, mini golf, folks. This is the real deal. Water features, music, some people out here now playing. Looks like the Augusta of mini golf. Probably 18 holes here, I'm guessing. Really nice. And over here is a gigantic dog park. Really beautiful place. And I should mention that the seasonal sites and permanent sites are very nicely kept. It's not like some places where they just allow people to pile up their junk outside their rigs and cover them with tarps and so forth. These are nice rigs that look like they're used quite a bit and enjoyed by responsible RV owners. There's a boat out there on the lake right now. So this is Seneca Lake Resort right next to Sampson State Park in Geneva, New York, I think we are. Close to it. Anyway.
Thank you for joining us on our Finger Lakes adventure. Stay tuned for more adventures with Martha and Russ, and remember, your someday could start now.